What is going on, party people? My name is Solomon. I'm an artist, and thus I go by Solomon the Artiste. I don't know what that was. I am sitting in this room again, filming. I don't know what I'm filming. I literally was just sitting on my couch on the computer, but my hotspot died out because I used my cell phone, and so it died out, which means I can't use the computer. And I thought, what am I gonna do? I was gonna just sit and write some songs. I've got some beats that I want to write to, beats that I created, that I need to finish writing lyrics to and such. And I'm definitely gonna do that, but then I remembered, oh shoot, I haven't shot as many videos as I planned or as I thought that I would do. So today I figured, let me do that. So that's pretty much what I'm doing, but I don't know what I'm filming. I'm literally just turning on the camera and just sitting here, you know. I have a lot of time to just sort of reflect while I'm out here because there's literally no one here with me in the house. It's just me. I haven't exactly had time to sit and do artistic stuff because I came out here to do some upgrades to the house. I think I mentioned in one of the previous videos that I did in the first video when I shot outside on the porch, that I had to come and get a washing machine installed, and I had to do something to the garage opener. I almost paid someone to come and set up the garage remote for me, and then I found out how to do it online, and it was literally a matter of pressing a button, holding the button on the remote, pressing the button again on the garage opener, and boom, bam, done. Like I would have paid like a good $50 to $100 for someone to come and do that for me, and they wouldn't have told me that that's all I had to do, because why not make the money, you know? But you know, it is what it is. In any case, sometimes I wonder if anyone, you know, the few people who watch this, if it looks crazy for me to just sit here and ramble on. I don't care though. It's my channel. I'm gonna do what I want. But I don't know. I really like it out here, I have to say. And I feel like there's literally nothing holding me in New York at this point, because there's no musical theater going down. Like there's no Broadway. Broadway's, they're saying it's not even gonna open back up until sometime in 2021. And I believe that's for the best, and I still think that's a bit of a stretch. You know, 2021 sounds like it's far away, but realistically it's less than 6 months away, you know? And the way things are going, it doesn't seem like, I'm granted New York has been very proactive in slowing down or trying to alleviate this pandemic situation, but other parts of the country obviously not doing so well. Something I've noticed while being here in Atlanta, well, I'm not in Atlanta, I'm in where am I, like 40 minutes to an hour out of Atlanta, but regardless, even out here I've noticed that I was trying to figure out a decent way of saying this, but you know, I'm just gonna be real with it. Like I wear my mask even if I'm stepping onto the porch, I wear my mask. You know, I know there are people that are saying that it's not helping this or that or whatever, but it's also not helping. You know, it's like if it makes you feel safer, why not? If it lessens contamination, why not? You know. But even with that, my thing is, you know, I wear my mask, I bring gloves for just in case purposes, I have my hand sanitizer at all times, and you know, if you're going to Walmart or whatever, you know, well, what I noticed out here is that everywhere you go, they have options for you. They have at the door as you walk in, you've got hand sanitizer, they've got sanitation wipes, for you to use the carts. They're spraying down the carts and everything. So I appreciate all that. But even with that, what I've noticed is that, again, not to create a sense of separation, but I notice all the black folk are wearing their masks and such. And all the white folk are not. And it's funny because they'll look at, I notice them looking at people as if like, you poor fool, you're wearing a mask. You don't have to do that. And it's like, but why? Especially out here, you know, because in New York, it seems like everyone, regardless of color, is wearing their mask, which is probably, which is, I imagine, definitely why our cases of corona have gone down so much. But out here, particularly in Atlanta, it seems, according to the news, it seems like it's just constantly on the rise. Which is probably part of the reason that I don't really leave the house unless I'm going to buy some food or something that I need from Walmart. I don't know. It's crazy. 'Tis weird. But yeah. My bad about my mustache. I did sort of my lazy go-to thing. Usually when I do my mustache, if I do like in the full mustache routine, if you want to see it, it's actually on that. I've got a video on it. You know, it's actually one of my best videos. It's got a good like almost 2,000 views, which is a lot for me. I'm just saying. But yeah, I usually put mustache wax on the whole stash to keep everything aligned and in place. When I'm lazy and I just need to do something quick, like do a quick audition video, or if I'm even doing like this video that I just last minute decided to do, I'll just put some on the tips, on the ends of the stash and just curl it up. But so I'm apologizing because I think when I looked in the mirror, it kind of seemed as if this end was, it just doesn't seem like it's even, and I'm just like, you know, I'm here, it as is, take me as I am or not. But yeah. It's really fun having this house, being in this space, because the house is so big and spacious, and again, it's Georgia, so you know there's a good amount of space in between the homes, and I'm able to just walk through the house and practice my vocals. And you know, it's crazy, in New York I was thinking that I had lost a lot of range and such, and now that I'm here and I'm rested and I don't have to be concerned about making too much noise for the people around me and all that good stuff, like I can just, you know, just let it all out. You know, it's like I'm like, oh snap, the range is still there. I just need a space to let the range loose, you know? Even with these new songs I've been recording, they sound pretty damn good, but now that I know that my range is there, I'm kind of like, oh, well dang, there's so much more I could have done, you know? But you live, you learn. I'm definitely excited to spend more time out here, though. I was telling one of my other friends that I intend to build I think I mentioned this in the video before, I intend to build a studio out here, and it's like, I feel like it'd be fun to just, I'm gonna try to come out here at least once a month, if not once every 2 months or something. But if I do come, it's gonna be for at least a good 10 days at a time, you know? And I just want to come out here and just spend time being creative, writing, creating, recording, just doing all that good stuff. And I don't know, I've been thinking a lot about where art is going in this pandemic. Like, art wasn't really getting a lot of support to begin with, especially if you're an independent artist, or if you don't have no weight to your name. Like, that was a struggle to begin with. And now we're in a place where all these major celebrities are doing all that they can to make money via the online services, the social media apps and whatnot. And that's putting a huge damper on us as independent artists who haven't really developed a great amount of weight to our name as of yet. And so I'm like trying to figure out like, what am I gonna do in that point? Like, now I'm not in a place where I can like go to open mics and stuff and promote my music and whatever. Now I definitely have to like upgrade how I do it on social media. And I guess, if I'm not spending the money to go to different events and perform and whatever, I guess I could just invest that money into, things like actually paying for SoundCloud and stuff like that. I don't necessarily want to pay to get onto anyone's playlist on Spotify and such, but I'll look into more options, places where I can put my money, especially since now, by the grace of God, I got out of debt. I feel a little more comfortable to take a few chances here and there. I'm trying to figure out what my options are, basically. How did I get to this convo? Oh yeah, like there's no no Broadway happening in New York right now. There's obviously a lot of non-union going on, and that scares me a bit. I don't know. Like, at least with doing films and Netflix shows and stuff, they're going through the process of testing you on a daily basis, or testing you once you come to set, and even then, crew and cast, as long as cast isn't filming, they're wearing, their mask and gloves, and, there's constant sanitation and everything, so I'd be more interested in doing that stuff. But then I was thinking, all these Broadway actors who already have a sense of weight to their name on the Broadway stage, or on the Great White Way, let's just call it that, they're obviously gonna have no choice but to make their moves in the film world or the television world or what have you. And so again, those of us who haven't developed the name weight that they have, we're just kind of stuck back there all over again, I wonder what this even means for extras, because I've done some extra work as well. I don't do it as much as some friends that I have, or some other people that I know. There are some people that I know who are just completely content in extra work. They definitely had like that actor's dream at one point, but they just got to the point where I guess they weren't getting as much work as, getting leading work, and they figured, well, if I'm constantly doing extra work on a weekly basis, why not? Because the extra work is actually pretty good, particularly if you are a union actor, Yeah, if you're a union actor, it's better, but regardless, you work 8 to 10 hours, and if you go over the 10 hours, you get overtime and whatever, and sometimes you might only work 2 hours, but you still get paid for the 8 hours doing extra work, So there's gives and takes, but ultimately there are people who are content in doing extra work because they still feel like I'm on a set, I'm still acting in some way, and it might take a good amount of time out of my day, but what else was I gonna do? Work retail, standing up in one place at a register or whatever for 8 hours. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I've done that, and I'd probably do it again if I had to, if I find myself in that place. What I'm saying is, you pick and choose how to spend your time. And, one way works for some, other ways work for others. But yeah, so... But what I was saying is, I wonder how this will affect the extra actors, because if we have to keep, well, I guess it's gonna affect them. If you can't do like big crowds and things like that, then television is gonna change for quite some time in respect to extra work. Like I would imagine that writers are gonna have to adapt and continue to write scenes that don't require crowds per se. They might have to cheat the system in a certain way. Maybe if it's something where they need like a crowd of 50, they might just use a crowd of say 15 and just shoot from angles and multiply the voices and things like that. I don't know. you know, but the point is everyone's going to be affected in one way, shape, or form. And so extra actors, I'm sure, will be affected. And yeah, and then Broadway stars, especially if you're someone who's done Hamilton, a show like that, you're definitely gonna have an easier time taking television work from other actors who might have more experience than you on film, but don't have as much of a namesake as you have. Yeah. I really have no idea what the purpose of these videos are. Like, I'm literally just chit-chatting. These are just my thoughts. I used to do videos like this actually on Tumblr. They used to be these little like 2-minute long. This is when Tumblr would let you put up post video. I think they still let you post videos, but for some reason that doesn't work so well for me. I think it's because I was doing it from my iPad at the time, and I'm still on the iPad too. And so there's a lot of features that don't work as great. I apologize for the lighting. Like I said, I don't have my ring light here in Georgia. I have just the big white room and this big old window in front of me, and so the sunlight is sort of going in and out behind clouds and whatever, so there's a moment where I'm like bright and a moment where I'm not bright. I apologize, but I'm sure you can still see me. I'm certain you can hear me, assuming I did turn on the microphone. I did. I apologize. In any case, yo, I forgot what I was saying. That's crazy. What was I saying? Yeah, I legit forgot what I was saying. But I really can't remember. That's crazy. Oh well. But on that note, maybe I'll look back after this and see what it was. But I am going to end this video here because it seems like it's getting too dark anyway. And yeah, and I just want to move on. I don't know if I'm going to film another video after this. Maybe I'll switch the rooms I'm in. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But again, if you've watched this far, thank you. Thank you for giving me a shot. I'm trying to work on more covers. I did this really dope cover of Dear Theodosia from Hamilton, and it's on, maybe I'll link it in the bottom of this video since I'm mentioning it. I really want people to watch it. I was really proud of that cover. I'm duetting with myself basically, but you know, Instagram won't let me post it because the music belongs to Hamilton, and so, but I really want people to watch it. So yeah, if you can, take a look, and I'm gonna end this here. Thank you so much for watching. God bless.